Welcome back to your bi-weekly pick a card reading for February's full moon. This is basically was on the February 14th. I'm recording this on the 15th. It will be posted tonight. And I'm super excited because I just got one of my oracle cards that I've been waiting for. It's called the Sweet Ass Affirmations. You see them over here. So you can choose your pile based on the symbol of these oracles, or by the positions of the cards, or by the decks, the cover of the pile deck around. So now you can take a couple of minutes, close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths in because you want to get back into your body, into your center, because that's where your guiding system is. Happy St. Valentine's for those who have celebrated it. Even if it was just to give love to yourself, take yourself out, get yourself flowers. When you're ready, you can open up your eyes and just pick the pile deck that attracts you or that has just grabbed your attention. Usually I go with the one that I'm being nudged towards. So when you're ready, we're going to begin. Hello, group one. Welcome to your bi-weekly forecast. Pick a card. Tarot pick a card forecast. So you have a message behind here. We're going to get to it. First, I want to go with the overall energy like we usually do. And then we go from what we need to know. Where is it all going? And I got a little love card since we just passed Valentine's Day. So the Empress in reverse is your card. My lovely group threes. And to me that just says these 2 weeks, the theme, the overall energy is for you to find your inner light. I say that because you have this ball in, like, energy ball in this woman's hand, and I'm just getting the sense that you've kind of lost it these last couple of days, maybe last 2 weeks. It was just kind of sensing like it's been one event after another, and you're just like, I just want to catch a break. But I'm getting the sense that it's kind of like all the buildup from the last couple of months, maybe even last year. I feel like all that is coming to the surface because you're actually facing them, you're releasing them. So it's kind of creating this kind of lag period, but more importantly, okay, I'm getting like 2 messages. So it's creating this lag period. You know how it always gets worse before it gets better? This idea that the universe testing you. How bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want to stay in this alignment? And how bad do you want to shine your light no matter what happens? And that doesn't mean you shouldn't be feeling your emotions. You should definitely be feeling your emotions. It's one of the best ways to release emotions. But for you right now, I'm getting the sense that, yeah, you're getting or tested right now, or it's a lag period because you've been in a slump for such a long time and you've allowed this energy to kind of sink in. Now it's coming back up because you're actually healing all of that, and it's kind of projecting physically speaking. So maybe you got hit by a car, or not you per se, but maybe you got into an accident, or things are breaking, things are falling apart, and you're just like, oh, what's going on here? And it's that kind of energy that is exuded and that's been built up, that it's releasing. So to me, it's like, okay, this is like the last bit of it, that last lag time period, that last lag. So for you, this next 2 weeks, it's going to be super important to stay the course, be the Empress. The Empress is just like, you know what? Okay, I got into an accident, whatever. It is what it is. To be that yin. Whatever comes, you be like water, right? Shapeless, formless, and you just go with those waves, and you become the molds that the universe is throwing at you, right? You just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. The first, like, one of the words that came out was kijong. I've been doing it a lot, and I've been very, like, it's been very fun to just see where your energy is at. It just helps this whole yin aspect. So I would definitely recommend, you can go on YouTube. There's so many people that actually do these videos, and they're really easy. You can get some for under, 10 minutes. You have some for a little longer, but it really just gets you back into this flow and idea of energy, if this is something that you've been working on, because I see also, like, some of you are healers or becoming healers and you kind of feel stuck, and this is going to be one beautiful, great way for you to kind of unstuck yourself. I feel like you're seeing where your energy is going to help you release and let go. Go in nature. Go in nature. I feel like going into nature is going to be very important. Go out, enjoy time with friends too. Number 3, right? Like, there's 3 of herselves. There's 3 of hers here. Like, to me, that's like a company, right? Like, go out, have fun, enjoy. Even if you feel like things are just out of whack and not going as planned, and things are happening and you don't know how to control it or do it, yeah, definitely go to nature. Nature is going to be your free therapist right now. Remember, go for those walks, get some vitamin D. Let's see what we need to know for this week. There's definitely emotions running high because you have the Queen of Wands. So, and then you have the Death. You are resisting. You're just resisting right now. You're resisting the idea of things just needs to break right now. Things just need to fall out of place so they can fall better into place. Remembering that you have help, and this might be, I'm kind of sensing like this is your way to actually ask for help and actually ask people to, cash in those favors, because life is not about only what you can give to others, is how well are you able to receive also. And from there, you're going to have, things are just going to go so quickly after that. I actually want to get one more card from this deck. Like, what is going to come quickly? What is going to come quickly? You have the 5 of Cups. Interesting. Okay, 5 of Cups. Let's have one more. Okay, let's have 2 more. 9 of Swords. Getting out of your head. Can't sleep at night. And Strength card. They're both in reverse. So, what I'm getting here... Yeah, okay, I see now. These cups that are spilled... I'm getting the message that they need to be spilled. Like, everything that's happening to you right now, it needs to happen. So you can learn how to focus on the things that you're grateful for. And again, that doesn't mean that you need to deny your feelings. Be angry, stomp your feet, let it out. It's part of being human, but don't stay stuck there. The idea of all this is for you to realize, yeah, okay, this broke, but look at these cups that are warm, that can keep me warm, that could fill me up. And all this is to teach you how to remove old stagnant fears. Whatever is happening right now, there's a fear attached to it. That's why you get emotionally attached to everything. What is that fear? Are you able to find out what that fear is? And it's to find the courage and strength to move past that. That is what's going on with you from what I'm getting here. All these things are happening. They're very quick because the universe wants to teach you how to feel those emotions, see them spill, and then be like, okay, that's what it is. Let's turn around. Look at all these other cups that I have. Look how abundant the world is no matter what. Either way. And to face these fears and to be like, okay, so this really grabbed my attention. Why? Why did it grab my attention so much? What am I so afraid of? Is it if I'm afraid of going into debt? Why does that make me so scared if I know the world is abundant and I know that I can make just one right decision and I'm gonna get so much money out of one good decision, one decision. So it's to really find a strength. The lesson is to find that strength to move past these fears, is where I'm getting at. Where is this all going? Oh, this is nice. You have the 9 of Inspirations in reverse, Page of Inspiration, so once. Then you have the 8 of Swords, and then you have the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups usually means like a coming together, a collaboration, a cooperation. But I'm really sensing like the vibe that I'm getting for here is you collaborating with your higher self. You collaborating with this version of you that already exists in another time frame, in another and if you don't believe in all that stuff, it's like there is a you that exists in the future that you can tap into, right? Because energy is not bound by time. Energy has no boundaries, and we have access to this information. We have access to these people. Just we have not been trained into doing so. So for me, it's like you have access to this, and you're becoming more fine-tuned with this higher version of yourself, this universe, right? Because we're all part. My belief is that we are gods, but technically not. We're like the drop of the ocean. That drop is the ocean in that drop. You understand what I mean? Like you are God, but you are a part of God, meaning that you're the creator, yes, but you're in co-creation with the universe, with God or Allah or whoever you believe in. So the 9 of Inspiration over here tells me that where this is all going, everything here, all the BS, all the everything that's been going wrong right now, you not really honing and holding and just paying attention to this light and shining it is all happening so you can stop fighting yourself. So you can just face your fears. Face these fears. These are still in my vibrational frequency. Why are they there? And so you can move past it and move beyond it. Take off these veils. The 8 of Swords is all about this person that can easily unmask herself. Take the veils off of her eyes and collaborate. Just collaborate with her higher version. This incredible artist, this alchemist that wants to move you forward and help you move forward. So for you, your overall energy is the Empress in reverse, meaning that shine your light no matter what. That is your lesson. That is your overall lesson, no matter what happens. And part of shining your light, part of shining your light is feeling your emotions. You need to feel your emotions. Don't deny them. That's like shoving them in a box and pretending like they don't exist. Feel your emotions. But remember that is just surface. That is just one part of you, one side of you. You have this incredible light that is within that wants to shine, that needs to shine, but it needs to release all the fears, all the anger, all the turmoil. So right now the universe is throwing all this at you to have it happen quicker. So you figure out what these fears are, so you can release them, so you can heal them, so you can let them go, so you can find the courage within to put your foot down or to speak your truth and to speak your mind in a way that people will understand, right? Because sometimes our emotions get so bottled up. Like to me today, it was crazy how I got so riled up, but I was able to use that anger with conviction, and I was able to actually talk to people and get answers, but with a, and that's the thing, anger could be used as a weapon or it could be used with strength. And I rather use it with strength because it gets heard better and clearer, right? Than just screaming. And screaming is one thing, but talking a little louder is another, and it could be a tool used as well. Anyways, I'm getting carried away now, but that's what we need to know about this next few weeks. That's what's kind of going on right now for you. Where is it all going? All this is meant for you to learn your lessons, so you stop arguing with yourself and the universe, so you can start creating with it, and you can start creating with this higher version of yourself, so you can finally take off the illusion, the veils of illusions, these why always me, why is this happening to me type of behavior, victim state, and realize, you know what, this is all so I don't have to go through this again. This death period of this, queen in reverse, this queen of wands in a reverse, which is usually a very, bitter, angry, annoyed version that we all have within ourselves, that needs to be released so it could be replaced with something better. The Empress, upright, right? Someone shedding their light, shedding all that. Shining, all of that. So you have release all that I owe with my abundance mojo. So I release, and this is a mantra that you can use for the next 2 weeks. I release all that I owe with my abundance mojo. And you have the little tree with the little coins. So it says, when you are cruising through the debt gremlin neighborhood, remember that you will make it out if you keep your wheels whirling. Debt and abundance can either help or hinder you, depending on how you use them. Debt can kickstart abundant businesses, and abundant businesses can fold into debt. Both are extensions of your energy. To fill your life with more abundance, release your attachments to your debts. Repeat, I release all my debt, which no longer serves my growth. I allow abundance to flow into my life to support my growth. I'll say that again. I release all my debt, which no longer serves my growth. I allow abundance to flow into my life to support my growth. Put emotions and specificity into your request, meaning do it with intention. This triggers your subconscious brain to make decisions that will beat down all the debt gremlins mofos and juice your money mojo. I absolutely love these cards. And we're going to do your romance angel for the month of love, like some like to call it. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I haven't used these cards in a while, so we're gonna read. Make the effort. You received this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. You'll then receive the next puzzle of the piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, time, and energy to take these steps. Know that each one brings you closer upon the pathway to great love. So for anybody who is asking about love, right now is just a moment of listening to your intuition and see where it takes you. Even if it's near, if you have if you're thinking about love life and then you get this intuitive hit of going to a coffee shop, even if you don't like coffee, just go. That might actually, you might actually bump into somebody along the way. That might actually trigger another intuitive hit. And the whole fun about working with the universe is following these nudges, not doubting them, just going with that flow, right? Going back with that Empress in reverse, just going with that flow, the yin energy. And I think that's it. That is all for my group ones for the next 2 weeks. Starting February 15th, but not limited to that. If you're watching this right now, there's probably a message. There's probably something important for you to hear. If any of this has resonated, let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to help you on your journey called life, and have a beautiful next 2 weeks. I really hope to see all of you very soon. Ciao. Hello, group twos. Welcome to your bi-weekly tarot pick a card reading. This is for February 15th, but not limited to that. If you're watching this at any other time, energy has no boundaries. So there's definitely, or most probably, a message in it for you. And I'm super excited because I got my new Oracle cards from the Kickstarter. And we're going to read this a little later. How I operate, how I do my readings. For these bi-weeklies, I do the overall energy, what we need to know, and where is it all going. So let's get started. Tarot. So you have the Tower. These are never easy, okay? So the next 2 weeks is all about keeping afloat in all the chaos that's going on. As you can see over here, people are jumping off a bridge. It's not very happy. It's not very fun, but it's meant to happen, okay? It's meant, these 2 weeks is really to just allow all the chaos to unfold. So all the rotten pieces get thrown away by divine guidance. You don't even have to do anything. It's just going to happen on its own. It's just for you to go with it. Okay, the last thing you want to do is resist. This is all happening for a reason. It's because there's something better that's coming in. But to have something better, that comes in, you need to let go of the old. You need to let go and just remove pieces, because you don't want to that's like a foundation. You don't want to patch up the job. You don't want to add layers on a job that was already falling apart. You want to destroy everything and rebuild. That's usually how it goes. So the next 2 weeks might be a little hectic, but I feel like you're gonna be fine. I feel like you're gonna handle it. I feel like it's not your first tower moments. I feel like you've had many so far, and it's just a question of self-care. It's all about you these next 2 weeks. And just remember that, to take breaks. Remember to take breaks. There's a lot going on in subconscious mind, a lot going on in the physical surface of everything, but mostly in the subconscious. I feel like these are ongoing, what's the word I'm looking for? Ongoing programs that are coming out, triggers, right? Specific triggers that have been coming out for a while. So what do we need to know? 7 of Cups, we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ace of Pentacles. What do we need to know? You have so much options right now. You probably already felt that, and you just don't know which one to choose. You have some great options over here. Like the diamond, like treats, and then you have not so, fun. You have this little ghost over here and a snake, and some kind of reef. So it's going to be important to ask for help this week. I feel like it's probably something to do with money, something to do with a new endeavor. The Ace of Pentacles is really all about it's really all about new beginnings, and in this case, material wise, so abundance wise. It's actually, you have 2 messages. So it's or to ask for help. Maybe you're gonna need some financial help in some ways, and for that you're gonna have to really kind of put your ego aside and be like, hey, listen, I'm really in a juice right now. Can you help me? Or you're going to need to ask people for their help or their opinion or their suggestions into all the choices that you have in front of you, kind of weighing everything out and seeing like, hey, okay, what would be better for me at this time? Maybe I'm sensing like an objective view. And you're probably already going through this. Like I said, this is what we need to know. So this is already something that's happening. Let's see where this is all going. It's going to a death right after Tower. I'm laughing because it's just inevitable. Whatever is crumbling is inevitable. There's no point of saving, and it's not worth saving right now. It's not worth it at all, because you're meant to turn into this butterfly. You're meant to allow all this to happen, all this chaos to happen, so you yourself could become the person that you've been wanting to become and designed to become. And it's going to be through unconventional means, because you have the Hierophant over here in reverse, Hierophant upright. It's very disciplined, very religious. So like this very conditional way and view of things. And for you, you're kind of breaking free from those conditions. You're breaking free from like the labels and what society decides, or your family decides, or these friends of yours decide. It's going to take a little bit of time before you move forward. There's still work to do because you have the Chariot in reverse. So that means delays. So there's definitely going to be delays in this transformation, but I feel it's only because there's a bit of resistance left. I'd like to pull a couple of more cards for this. I'd like to clarify what we need to know about the next few weeks. You got the Fool, and then you have the Ten of Swords. So I really wanted clarification of like the delays into where it's all going. And the confirmation that I got here was that your delays are due to your own making with the Ten of Swords and the fear of taking a leap of faith. So there's something you've been working on, something you've been wanting to work on, and you've been just tormenting yourself, saying maybe it's not going to bring me enough money, maybe I'm not going to have enough time, maybe I'm not good enough. So you have all these doubts that are kind of creeping in, and the Fool here is just saying you need to take that leap. Just take that leap, because you know you're a badass, and if you take that leap, you are going to slam it and kill it no matter what. The only thing stopping you is your self-talk and your self-talk out of it. I still would like to have a clarification on where this is all going. I feel like we kind of have the steps towards where we need to go, but where is it all going? One more card. Clarify where this is all going. The Queen of Voices. So for you to find your ultimate truth, your ultimate voice, your ultimate like the Queen of Voices, she is aligned, she is grounded, she's stepping into her truth, and nothing, not even a tower, not even a death is going to stop her, because she knows who she is. You're coming to a point where you know who you are, and you're going to be unapologetic. And that's what I love about this queen. She's unapologetic all the time. She doesn't care. Like, if you don't like her, you can F off. She really, really does not care. So, okay, so where does this all going? These delays are really for you to work on your self-talk and remember that you're a badass, that you deserve and you belong and you deserve everything that your heart desires, that you don't have to limit by just one choice. I'm getting the sense that this help has something to do with a mentorship. Like, you've entered a mentorship maybe, and you're just kind of afraid or shy into asking more, or getting a little extra guidance, or this could be just guidance in general with someone, just know that you're paying this mentor. They're there to help you. Or else, I mean, don't go into mentorship, right? Don't go into coaching. So your card is the magnitude of my power is always in the now. With one of my favorite symbols in the world. It's madness to freak out about the future because it hasn't happened yet. It's not guaranteed. What happens if you shift your focus to the power you have in each moment? Steps turn into miles, which turn into globe-trotting. Kisses turn into sexy time, which turns into babies. Words turn into pages, which turn into novels. Oops, sorry about that. Which turn into novels. Notes turn into songs, which turn into symphonies. Go slow, steady, and with intent. If you really understood the enormousness of your power, you wouldn't be scared of shifting. And I think that goes in play with this Chariot in reversed. Enjoy the process, right? Enjoy these moments where you have paid attention to your self-talk and you know what's the next step for you, which is, you know what, to take that leap of faith or to change the story, create a new story, create your truth, right? And your love story for February is, once again, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I'm getting the sense that you've been lacking faith for so long and it's catching up on you. This is where the tarot moments are kind of coming. These are inevitable. You needed these kind of hits to really face your fears and to realize that everything is within reach. And if you just trust that everything will go good, it will. That doesn't mean not to take actions when you're inspired to take actions. That's the time to take action, is when you're inspired. But it is to trust that's going to be very important. And that's all I have for you. My group 2s have a blessed 2 weeks. I am honored. Thank you for having chosen me to take part in your incredible journey. I love you so much, and have a great 2 weeks. Ciao. Hello, group 3s. Welcome to your bi-weekly pick a card reading. This is for February 15th, but not limited to that. Energy has no boundaries. So if you're watching this right now, there's probably a message in it for you. So how I just go about the reading, I take the overall energy, what we need to know, and where is it all going. So for you, we have the Moon Child. So the Moon Child, to me, basically means that there's stuff that are being uncovered, that there's still stuff that needs to be uncovered. What this also means to me is that you're very connected with the moon, and it is time to work with it. So there's certain cycles. If you actually look and you pay attention, the full moon is like the best time to release everything that needs to be released. And then throughout the whole cycle, you come towards the new moon, which is everything that you want to begin, right? The new moon is new beginnings. So working with those cycles, I feel, will help you enormously in your endeavors. I feel like you're someone who's been working and just working on your spirituality, and more importantly, maybe like, you know, working towards a high priestess, or just working towards improving your energetic practice. To me, everything is energy. Wiccan is energy. All that is energy, right? Even herbalism, you're utilizing the essence of herbs. That's energy. So whatever you're into, the whole idea right now is to use the moon cycles with it. If you already are, use it even more. But what's very important is that the Moon Child is kind of like the moon card. Things are being uncovered, and it's just a question to almost like hermit yourself and sit with that and just see what comes up, embrace it, and more importantly, nurture it. Be kind with it. No judgments. Let's see where this is all going. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, and you have the 9 of Wands. So 10 of Pentacles. Right now you're in a beautiful state. You're happy, you're blissful, you have everything that your heart desires. You have the money, you have the relationship, you have the family. Everything's going great right now. No, you have probably been offered something and you're kind of reluctant to just jump off the boat. I'm kind of getting the sense that everybody's doing it and everybody wants you to do it, and this card is kind of telling me, no, wait a second. It's not, you don't need to, jump off a cliff just because everybody else is jumping off a cliff, right? So I'm getting the sense over here to just wait and see what happens, or just don't do something because everybody else is doing it right now. I'm also getting the whole mama bear vibe with this Knight of Wands. I always get that vibe with this Knight of Wands just because she's just so fierce, right? This card generally represents just like avoid the fighting. This is like the final countdown type of fight where it's like you've been fighting, and this is like the final straw. This is like the straw breaks the camel's back, or you move forward with more integrity, more courage, and more truth and more honesty. Okay? So this week to me is telling me that for you to keep all this abundance, like it's telling me that you don't need to let go of your abundance. You don't need to submit to other people's idea of life and realities. And it's worth fighting for as long as it's for the right reasons. If this is your core values, if your values are ethical and moral and work for you, by all means, why would anybody try to push you to do something that you don't want to do? And it's worth fighting for that, standing up for that, especially when it's people that don't have it in your best interest, people that is in it only for themselves. So pretty intense next 2 weeks. Let's see where this is all going. You have the Ace of Voices, you have the Seven of Wands, and you have the Eight of Pentacles, and they're all reversed. To me, it's a standstill. I see a standstill. The Seven of Swords, as you can see, her hands are out, and to me, it's like, it gives me the feeling of, okay, stop, let's wait a second. Let's take a moment. Let's regroup. Let's stop the fighting and then move forward. Yeah, I'm really getting a sense of regrouping here. That your words are no longer impeccable. Like the fighting has got you winded up and reeled up to a point where when you speak, it's not authentic anymore. It's based on emotions. So where this is all going is a standstill. Let's take a step back. Let's work on our craft. Let's work on ourselves. Like I'm really getting the vibe of working on ourselves, and it comes back to this moon card, right? This moon card is all about uncovering the limitations that we have, our programs that are running our lives, and rewriting those programs, because you have the power to do that. Don't let anybody fool you. Let's see what else. I would just like a clarification on where this is all going. We have an idea. Four of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles as a clarification. So the Four of Pentacles is poverty consciousness, and the Two of Pentacles is a balance. You need to find a balance between work and play and self-care. Let's take one more card. I want to know where this is all going in the next 2 weeks. Let's say, let's say they work on themselves. Where will this all go? Calmer waters in reverse. one of the major problems right now that is preventing you from jumping at this point, because I'm getting like a whole other like reading right now. So for some of you, this jump has to do with staying in your comfort zone. You're afraid of getting out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be important for you to get out of your comfort zone. You're fighting very hard to keep this comfort zone, and it has to do with this poverty consciousness. The poverty like in the sense of like you think there's, and I'm not saying you think this is just an example of poverty consciousness, which is you might believe that there's not enough money for everybody. There's not enough of, there's just not enough for everybody. That you need to work hard for your money. That money leaves quickly, and that's going to be one of the major lessons for some of you that's going to come out. And for some of you, it's also going to be check your finances. You might be spending a little too much on play. You want to kind of bring it back in and just take charge of your finances, basically is what I'm saying. Take charge of your finances, spend with intention, but they take charge in it. Like, how much do you believe you need to make ends meet, to make at least to come to a 0 point with a little extra money, right? For you to go into this calmer waters, you need to have a clear view of where you're heading. And I feel like you've been hesitating. You've been really, really hesitating to actually look at your finances because it's something that scares you. It's something that makes you uncomfortable. Okay? Give me one more outcome for all those that are being pushed off the ledge for that first reading. Oh, we have something here. Queen of Materials in reverse. Yeah, I'm still getting the message of being the queen of your finances. Because right now you don't feel like you're the queen of your finances. But that doesn't mean that you have to go and jump off a ledge and follow everybody else, because now you have trends with the NFTs, you have Bitcoin, and it's like, that doesn't mean that you need to jump off just because everybody else is doing it, right? Being the queen of your materials could be within your comfort zone with the openness that if something comes along, you're going to go and participate, right? So the end game in all this is you becoming the queen of your finances. That's what's happening here. That's why you need to take a step back, whether it's to jump off the ledge or to not jump off the ledge into whatever money endeavor, is to find your truth. What is it you really want? Speak it out. Write everything on paper. Take a step back, write everything on paper, and then work on your craft. Because when you have a focus, right now I feel like there's a lack of focus. You need to focus on like, what's the next step? What else do you want, right? What part of yourself? I'm almost feeling like an inner child. Your inner child wants to talk to you. It's been wanting to talk to you. It's been wanting you to do something very important, but that's going to cost money, and you kind of have to face those fears right now. So your oracle card is I Rage Up Mount Crushmore 24/7 365. So 24/7 365 days a week. So you rage up Mount Crushmore, meaning that you don't give up, right? When you party with Humpty Dumpty and you slip off the wall, don't fret, because we all take big falls. Every ascending airplane will eventually land, so we can fuel up and take off again. Every significant summit starts deep in a valley, and it can take weeks to hit the next peak. But if you keep your chinny chin up and move forward proudly, you'll beast up Mount Crushmore faster than you think. So don't give up. I feel like it's really reminding Sorry. It's really reminding me of the Nine of Wands, the final countdown. You might have had like a slip monetary wise, something might have happened, and it's just a question of you sharpening this manifestation game, you becoming the queen of your finances. And to do that, like I said, you need to take a step back. You need to write down your budgets and have a focus and clear vision of where you want to go. How much do you want to make a month? And then just milk it. How will that feel if you made that much a month? How would you plan for the future? What are the feelings are you going to get, right? Now for your love reading, you have free yourself and you have passion. It's time to take back control of your life. Could be finances, it could be in any means possible. And then you have allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I almost feel like this is like the key to manifesting, right? Is basically taking back control energetically speaking, and then using by figuring out what you want and then using your emotions to attract everything that you want. We're still gonna read the book because I haven't picked these in such a long time. So free yourself. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. Free yourself. Like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else, or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense the specific areas where this message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answer you receive. This card comes to you from the romance angels because they've heard your call for great love, to experience passion. Though you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Money, maybe. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. As you commit to taking back control of your life, your feelings will naturally thaw and reawaken. This leads to a greater capacity to love yourself, your partner, and your experience. And then passion. Your prayers for great love has been heard and answered, and it all begins with you. You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a hobby, cause, or special activity. Anything that steers your heart with joy will help passion bubble forth and passionately flow into your romantic life. Again, it really sounds like the manifesting part of it, right? The emotions attract and it's what you magnetize. It's the emotions that magnetize, right? The romance angels say that having a passion for life itself is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life. This means enjoying this moment completely, and when you do so with a partner, you inspire him or her to romantically participate with you. If you're presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies. And who knows, such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. There you have it, folks. Let me know if this has resonated. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to help you on your journey. And I will see you in 2 weeks.